catastrophe. It happened, on February 3rd? Like, Friday, February 3rd. I was on my way home and I got what was like an Amber Alert that said that if you lived within 1 mile, like 1 or 2 miles of the city of East is Palestine. I don't know if it's pronounced Palestine or if the Hicks out here are just calling it East Palestine. Honestly, I don't know, but I don't know. But I live really close to it, and I was like, that's weird. Now, I'm not a mile or 2 from it, but I was like, oh, that sounds terrible. But like, I wonder why they wanted people to evacuate. I didn't know. I just knew that a train had derailed. It had caught on fire, and I was like, maybe it's because of the fire. Like, who knows? Well, then come to find out, there were all these chemicals on those cars. And yeah, so all of these chemicals are burning, and that is going into the air, and it's not good. It's really not good. And I put something else together this week that was really troubling. One, I don't break out very often. I'm well past the age of puberty, but I broke out something fierce, and I didn't understand why or how or what. Like, why am I breaking out? It was around the time that this happened, and on top of that, we had slept with the bedroom window open that night, and the next day, my boyfriend woke up and had allergies. Mind you, it's February. There was snow on the ground, and he would not stop sneezing. Like, he sounded sick, and he said, I'm not like actually sick, it's just like, I think it's allergies. And I just thought, that's so weird. And I remember him taking like Claritin, and it really did not seem to help, but he was really like congested and sick for like a whole week, like miserably ill. And it just hit me last week. Holy crap. Now, why did it take so long to figure this out? Well, like, I don't want to get into all the crazy theories, but I do think it's a little weird how all of a sudden we're seeing UFOs and UFOs are being shot down, which is crazy, don't get me wrong, big news, but how is the news not covering, like, insanely covering such a huge disaster, like, huge disaster? And I don't know if you've seen the video of the one guy yelling at the sky because they had to get rid of some of these chemicals that hadn't burnt, and they had to burn them off, and it looked like a mushroom cloud pluming over this city. And this guy is yelling like, those aren't storm clouds, this is what they're doing. And it looks like something from a freaking movie. And then, as I'm sure you've heard, there's a movie, White Noise, about a train derailment that people in this town were actually extras in, that was like, just went on Netflix like a year ago or something. What the fuck? Like, how? What? And there's videos of people going into the ponds because fish are dying, livestock is dying, and this lady walks up to this pond, and So I'm interested to see what comes out of all of this. A little scared, but interested to see. It's bad. So that kicked off the month. In spooky, spooky news, I was working, I worked in 2 different bars this last month, and every time I work at a new place, I like to ask, is it haunted? Duh. Well, the first bar I was at, I didn't really get any bad feelings, but the night that we were closing everything out, I was standing in this one area of the bar and I was cleaning up, and I felt like either someone tapped my back or threw something at me. It felt like if someone had something maybe even as heavy as this and just threw it at me. And I looked on the ground, but there was nothing on the ground anywhere. There was nothing on the ground at all. And I'm like, what? I thought someone threw something at me. Well, I asked if it was haunted the next day, and the bartender said, yes, it is. Not by anything bad, but sometimes the bar stools will spin by themselves, and a lot of the activity is over there by the jukebox. Well, guess where I was standing when something was thrown at me? Right by the jukebox. He said that he thought that it was most likely the spirits of the people that had opened the bar originally, because the bar is 100 years old. Over 100 years old. So that was kind of cool. Then last week I was working at another bar, and I asked, and I hadn't experienced anything in there, but the owner was like, oh, have you had anything happen? And I said no. And he was like, oh, well, yeah, this place is haunted. And I was like, oh, really? So tell me more. And he said that they had people, like this one girl would never work there by herself, and just like a few crazy, like little weird things had happened, like noises or people talking, or they would hear stuff in the attic upstairs. And I was like, oh, like that's kind of interesting. Well, towards the end of that day, I was walking through the bar, and for about the 3rd time that day, I was startled where you're like, and it's like, you feel like that cold sweat, by this little knight statue in the thing. It's probably like 4 feet tall, this like knight armor statue that they had by the door. They had 2 of them, and I immediately knew that 3rd time that thing startled me. I was like, that, I think, maybe part of what is haunting this bar. I couldn't tell you how I know, but I just know. I kept thinking it was a person in my peripherals, like there was something attached to it. And the next day, my boss came in to the bar, and we were talking, and he hadn't been in there yet. And as he walked in, and he was talking to me, he stopped mid-conversation, looked at the night for a second, looked back at me, and then continued what he was saying. But there was like a 5-second gap where he just went blank, stared at it, and then looked back. And I was like, yo, dude, I think this place is haunted. What do you think? And he's like, I don't know. And I said, well, if there was an item in here that would be haunted, like, what do you think it would be? And he looks, and there's 2 knights in there. There's one that's like actually human size, and that one never freaked me out for some reason. And then there's this little one, and he was like, one of the knights. And I said, yeah. I said, which one? And he goes, that one. And he points at the little one. I said, I think so. And something that someone else had pointed out was that knight had this like little medal that someone had put around its neck that said like King of Beer or something. I can't remember. And it was a bottle opener. And he was like, I don't think it's the knight. I think it's this. And I was like, maybe that belonged to someone. I didn't have a chance to ask the bar owners about it because it really wasn't the right time. But I want to ask them. I might go there this week and I might ask. And I actually took So I don't know. Weird, right? Like, so that's like my latest exciting catch-up adventures. Always looking for something spooky, and but at the same